Okay, so I'm back, and I had to go fix something with Sharon. Okay, that's a little bit too soon. It didn't feel comfortable to me when I play that. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit and paste it in. I did a copy and a paste, not a punch copy, so that it added that time in here. Moved this out. That's a little bit too far. Let's go about there. See how that sounds.
Chapter 4.
Yep.
A professor.
Okay, I like that. So now we do a select everything, and we do a control E. Now that's the whole timeline. That's the 2. The lead in is set at the right time. Sounds pretty good. Maybe a little bit loud, but it sounds okay. So we're going to save this, and we now have a edited project. The next thing I do is I select all, Command A, Control A in your case, selects everything, both tracks, and I go into tracks and I say mix. I want to mix these two tracks together and put the result into a new third track. And there we are. So now these two are mixed together, and this is the result. Remember I said we'd get some peaks? At the beginning right there, where Phyllis is a little bit loud saying chapter, when you add the lead into that, you see we get kind of a spike here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to see select everything down here, mute these two, mute, and mute. Okay, so now we're just going to hear this one. I want to hear it.
Chapter 4. A professor.
That chapter comes in pretty bright. A little bit more than I feel comfortable with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see it right here. I'm going to select this, zoom in on it. This right here punches pretty hard, and it just lines up. So you add this audio to that, and you get a pretty bright, pretty loud point. So I'm going to do a Shift 2 and just reduce that down a little bit. And then let's get rid of this track. We click in it to select it, and we remove track. Then we do a command Control A, select everything. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Get rid of that track. Remove track. Okay, so I do a Control A to select everything in both tracks, and I go to tracks, and I mix it, and I render it, and we'll get a new track here. Then we'll mute this, and we'll mute this, so those two aren't going to be heard. And we'll listen to our new one.
Chapter 4. A professor.
That was good. All right, so now if we look at this, you'll notice that the spike there doesn't go below that. So that's good. So now what we want to do is we want to select, we want to select all of this, and we want to do contrast, and we're at 22, which is acceptable. Okay, so we see that the average is good. Now we want to see if the thing still passes. So we're going to do an ACX check on, and we're doing it on this track, which is enabled and all selected. We're not looking at the other two. And we see that sure enough, we are passing the ACX test. So our end result is good. So this track is ready for QA. So the next step is we will export selected audio. Notice I double clicked, which selected the entire track down here. These two are not selected. And I go to save project, and it's going to show me, whoops, export. It's going to show me export selected audio. That's the track that I want to export. It's going to ask me what kind. Depending on what you want to do, you can export it to MP2, M4A, MP3. I'm using MP3 because Phyllis couldn't listen to the FLAC the other day. And we're going to do this into the review folder. We're going to put an MP3 file of chapter 4 and make sure that constant, we have all these different ones, make sure constant is selected. That's one of the requirements. So the name, the type, and constant, and the quality. Make sure that you're using 192 bits, which is what we use, kilobits, which is what we're using everywhere, and they want you to be consistent. Channel mode, we want it to be mono. All of our channels are mono. We are not using stereo. We could for the lead-in, but it's not worth the effort, and all the other files are already mono and they want them all the same. So make sure that's forced to mono, and then do save. This is the metadata, which doesn't matter. I said it, you don't have to. Nobody ever sees this, and I asked Findaway about it. They said they don't look at it, they don't care about it. So this is used by some programs. Don't worry about it. If you don't want to put it in, don't. I put it in just because I'm weird. And it exports. Okay. And with that, we are done. That is editing a file, getting it to QA. If QA finds anything wrong, what we'll do is come back and open this project. We will delete this track. You select the track, go to tracks, remove tracks, and then edit this, whatever changes the QA found needs to be done. Then save it all, then select these two, let me get rid of this. Hard to show you without doing it. Remove track. Okay, so then do a Command A, or select all, and under tracks we're going to mix. This is after we've got done editing any changes QA wanted us to do. We get rid of that track, we select all, we mix and render to a new track, and voila, we have a new track. Then we can mute these two. You don't have to mute them actually. You can just select this one. I won't do that. Okay, so they're not muted, they're just not selected. So we double click and then go to Add File, Export, Selected Audio, Chapter 4, MP3. It's going to yell at us that we are going to replace one that's already there. That's correct. The one that's there is the one the QA listened to. It had problems, so we edited it. So now we're saving a new copy with the changes. So we want to replace the one that QA listened to. And it's going to warn us twice just to be sure we really want to do that. And then it's writing over the top of the one that QA found problems with. That is our new one. Now, normally, if QA is going to listen to it again, you'd do this. If QA is not going to listen to it again, you would double click the resulting new track, and you would do an export file, export selected audio, and change this to FLAC, because FLAC is what goes to Find Away. So once you're done editing it and QA is happy with it, your final export needs to be in FLAC after all the changes have been approved. And you come back in here, you select the audio track that's composite, and you do an export selected. You select FLAC files, and the way I've been doing it with Phyllis, she says it's fine. I do the fixes and I put it into finals. This is done. This is everything is going to be done to it, and now it's been ready to go up online. So I would just save it here. Obviously this one hasn't been QA'd yet, so I don't want to put it in here, but that's where it would go after QA said it was okay, or after QA gave me a couple edits and I did them, and then I save it to the finals. Then I take that and upload it online to the Freedom of Song, and then to Find Away, and get rid of the MP3 that's online that the QA used. Okay? We'll cancel that, and we will close this, and it's going to ask me to save the changes. Yes, and we're done. That is the end. That's how you edit a file.